Hello and welcome to Daybreak Fraser Valley Weekend. I'm Bradley Jeanette.
And I'm Jessica Ames.
Summer is almost over.
Well, not really. I mean, we've got until September 22nd.
Okay, but it's all about the kids going back to school, which is in less than 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Well, we'll have Lisa Wallace, principal of Cultus Lake Community School, in to talk about everything the kids will need to consider as they wind down the final days of summer vacation. And
we'll also have our top 3 news stories from around the valley, courtesy of Black Press Media, and the top events to check out this weekend, all coming up now. All right, welcome back. Really, I can't believe how fast summer has scooted by this year. What did you get up to this week, Jessica?
Well, I took some time off work, which was really nice because it's been a while, and I attended a family reunion in Maple Ridge. And honestly, it was just really nice to see my daughter spend some time with her cousins and play outside and go to the beach. So, yeah, what about you?
I got to go to a very special VIP tasting event at that new restaurant on Nowell in the old house, the Patton House. So Upriver Landing is a new restaurant, and I believe they just opened the other day for like a soft opening. So we got to kind of taste test a few of the things on the menu, and it was fantastic.
Oh, that's so good to hear.
Really good.
I've been creeping them on Facebook, so I'm really excited to try.
They have something really cool going on with the farm to table. And trust me when I say the mashed potatoes, of all the things on their menu, which are fantastic, the mashed potatoes are like mind-blowing. They're so good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And they're grown in Chilliwack.
Amazing. Yeah, we'll have to try it out. Oh, did you hear that sound?
I heard it.
Oh.
It's time for everyone's favorite moment of frustration, pet peeves. Okay, who's starting?
I'll start with my pet peeve.
Okay.
So the other day, I pulled up to a 4-way stop, and there was just me and one other car. The other car arrived before I did, and then I arrived, and then they blinked their lights at me as if like, oh no, you go ahead. And I just decided I'm going to cross my arms and wait for them to go. So my pet peeve is when people are trying to be nice, but they're breaking the rules of the road and just slowing everything down. So come on, people, let's do better.
Follow the rule. There's a flow. You're messing with the flow.
Yes.
I get the I'm trying to be nice thing, but there's a flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying.
What about you? What's your pet peeve?
Tariffs. They're on, they're off. Some people don't understand how a tariff works and it's chaos, and just knock it off with the tariffs.
Yeah, I can't even keep track anymore.
It's so annoying. So annoying. So like we're tariffing like hockey sticks and oil and like here, you just shut off the electricity. Oh, I didn't say that. Anyway. All right. It is fun to rant a little bit. I understand that it helps maybe lower our blood pressure when we let it out. I think mine actually just went up. I don't know. I make up all kinds of things. Anyway, what we're not making up is our top 3 news stories for the week, brought to you by Black Press Media, starting in the world, Nashville.
Oh, in Nashville?
In Nashville.
It's such a sad week. Yeah. Everyone by now has heard that an absolute legend, Dolly Parton, sadly passed away on Tuesday at age 80 after a short battle with cancer. She was a beloved crossover country music star, film star, TV star, and businesswoman and philanthropist. But she saw herself first as a songwriter, penning an estimated 3,000 songs, amongst them such absolute classics as Jolene, Coat of Many Colors, 9 to 5, Two Doors Down, Love is Like a Butterfly, and I Will Always Love You, which became a massive hit for Whitney Houston, of course. She received 11 Grammys through her career, 10 Country Music Awards, and 13 Academy of Country Music Awards. She was inducted into both the Country Music Hall of Fame and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where she initially didn't accept the accolades, as she didn't think she was rock and rock enough, I guess, but later accepted and put out an album of rock and roll duets called Rock Star, with collaborations including Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, Ann Wilson, John, how do you pronounce pronounce?
Fogarty.
Fogarty. Miley Cyrus, Elton John, Lizzo, Lynyrd Skynyrd. It just goes on and on. What an immense talent and beautiful person. US.
I heard what's going on in the US.
Oh.
They're actually lowering the flags.
As they should. Yes.
I mean, a study or report had come out just maybe a week ago that Dolly Parton was the most popular person in the United States.
Wild.
Huge, right?
Wow, so sad. In a recent interview I read somewhere, she said something to the effect, I feel I just have so much more to do.
Amazing.
Wow.
Great work ethic.
Yeah, go Dolly.
We're going to miss her.
Yeah.
You might notice I have my Dolly Parton cup of ambition. A little coffee to get the morning going. All right, here in the Fraser Valley, this is very much affecting us as well as Fraser Canyon. From Jordy Cunningham of Kelowna Capital News, Environment Canada has issued a yellow-coded air quality warning from Abbotsford to Hope through Linton and the Coquihalla and all the way through Summerland and Soyuz. This is all due to the fires, of course. Tips in the article include trying to stay indoors, keeping windows and doors closed if it's hot enough, prioritizing keeping cool. If possible, use a certified quality air cleaner and quality filters. If your home is a problem, spend time in air-conditioned public places like malls, libraries, community centers, and always check on others who are vulnerable, including family, friends, and neighbors. If you're going outside, and certainly don't be exercising outside, use a respirator mask such as N95. Rain is in the forecast until next Friday, so hopefully that tempers down the fires and clears the air. We can only hope.
Cultus Lake. And this is from last Thursday, but we wanted to mention it as this is important from the Chilliwack Progress, courtesy Jenna Hawk. A man has drowned in Cultus Lake, according to Chilliwack RCMP. This is the second fatal drowning in the past few weeks at Entrance Bay. He was apparently on an inflatable boat prior to going missing at approximately 1:12 p.m. Thursday, August 20th. Paramedics, Chilliwack Search and Rescue, and firefighters all attended, and a dive team was dispatched. The man was found within the hour, and CPR was administered, but he sadly did not survive. Okay. And this from August 12th, RCMP press release, which we think bears repeating. The public is reminded that while Cultus Lake is a popular destination for recreation, it presents several unique hazards. Steep underwater drop-offs can quickly place swimmers in water over their heads. Cold water temperatures can lead to fatigue and reduce swimming ability, and strong winds can develop rapidly, pushing swimmers and paddlers away from the shore.
Oh,
be careful.
Sad news. And yes, please be careful out there. Thank you to Black Press Media for your top 3 news stories from the Valley this week. After the break, we'll meet Lisa Wallace, principal of Cultus Lake Community School. She's someone in the know and will give us some great back-to-school advice. All right, welcome back, everyone, and welcome to Lisa Wallace, who's here to give us a little back-to-school advice. Lisa's the principal for the Cultus Lake Community School. Now, I understand, though, that your school has had a name change.
A few years ago, we did a school co-naming in collaboration with our Swílhcha community. So our name is Cultus Lake Swílhcha Community School, and the name Swílhcha is a Halkomelem name for Cultus Lake. So it's part of our school name now.
That's fantastic. I think that's a really good way to acknowledge, where you are. That's really great.
And before we get started, I would like to acknowledge that I am very lucky that I get to live, work, and play on the unceded traditional ancestral territory of the Thwali people. I get to go to a beautiful place every day to work. I get to live on that land, and so I feel very privileged to be able to work and play on that land.
I'm a little bit jealous, actually. So I wanted to learn just a little bit more about you.
Okay.
So you're a principal.
Yes.
How long have you been a principal for?
This is my 8th year as a principal, my 5th year at Cultus Lake.
Okay. And how many years of teaching before that?
Ooh, I started in the Chilliwack School District in 1992.
Okay.
And did a variety of grades, and actually had different opportunities within the board office, and was a vice principal and then principal, and now I am at Cultus Lake Swílhcha Community School.
Very cool. Now, normally when I would have meetings with principals over the years, I was usually in trouble for something. So and I'm not in trouble today.
You're not in trouble.
So I have a really kind of strange question for you. What was your favorite subject growing up?
I think my favorite subject would have been anything to do with learning about people and cultures. So probably social studies in elementary school. Can I tell you my most challenging subject?
Is it math?
It's not math.
It's not math?
No, it's not math.
Okay, tell me.
My most challenging subject, and this is the reason I got into teaching, was actually reading.
Oh.
Reading was really, really hard for me as a child. And so as I worked my way through and learned and struggled, I thought, I think that I have the insight to help other children work through any of their struggles with literacy. So I started teaching in 1992 in kindergarten, and eventually worked my way through different grades, different schools, and then I had the opportunity to work as a literacy helping teacher through our district office. And part of that was working with small groups with small groups of children in literacy, and that's really my passion. That is absolutely my passion, is literacy, and you'll see me at my school. Anytime I get the opportunity to read with kids or work in small groups, I'm in. I just love it so much.
That's amazing and very timely. You know, this week Dolly Parton passed away, and there's been so much conversation about the Imagination Library and how many millions of kids have literally learned to read because of her. Yeah. And it's such an important program, and obviously many other programs like that. So, no, I really appreciate that. That's really interesting. Math was not my thing. I loved school growing up, but I could not do math. I think I passed grade 11 math with 51%. Terrible.
Wow. We all have our strengths and stretches.
We do, yeah. So I loved school, especially the early years. Look, it was something I was looking forward to. You get your new outfits, the smell of Staples. When you go into a Staples store, stationery stores just have that smell to them. Yes. For a lot of kids, this is not easy. No. And this is kind of a big change for them, especially if they're brand new to school. So I wanted to talk to an expert, and maybe we can kind of help the viewers. Sure. What are some things to kind of ease this transition over the next week and a half?
Right. So one of the big things is just sleep. It's hard for all of us to transition from summer mode to school mode. So just gradually transitioning back to a regular sleep schedule, because we know that sleep impacts how we feel, how we can handle things, our social emotional regulation. So having a good sleep is number one for staff and students. And then just getting into routine, because school is part of a routine. So just getting into those routines, and whatever that might be at home, whether that's, getting your clothes ready the night before, or packing your lunch so that your mornings aren't stressful, going to see the school, for younger students, even just going and playing on the playground, just getting familiar with the surroundings, the place. Our youngest learners, our kindergartners, they have a gradual transition to school. So a lot of our kindergarten students have already come. Last year we start the transition process. So we have our kinder fair, and so kids come into the school, they get to meet the teachers, see the school, meet the staff, meet the other kids who will be in their classes. So for our younger students, and our kindergarten teachers send out a welcome letter. And then for parents and guardians, just to feel comfortable talking to their teachers, emailing, phoning, just knowing that you're a really important partner in your child's education, and we want to work with you. We want to have those conversations and that communication.
So somebody that's got some kids that are just starting out in the school system, and maybe they're having some frustrations and not really sure what to, where to turn. So they're really not on their own.
No, it's really important. Like, we're a team. The school and the family, we really want to build a connection, a team approach, so that the parents can ask, or we can collaborate together if there's a problem, and we work together on that. We never want families to feel like they're on their own. We're with you. We're there together.
Any other tips or advice?
I would say to just trust that we want to care for your students, and we value them as much as you do. We know we're not their parents, but we want all of our kids to have a sense of belonging. We welcome everybody into our school, and we know that everybody comes with their own gifts, and it's our job as the educators to find out what those gifts are and help students shine and help them thrive.
Love that.
In their environment.
Some it's math, some it's art,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. In our school, we do a lot of outdoor learning.
Okay.
And so for some of our kids, it's outdoor learning, and being outside for, a little bit of time every day is what helps to regulate them, and that's where they shine, and that's where they show their skills.
And you're in like the best part of the world to be doing that.
100%.
Right?
100%. Like, it's so much fun just to be able to go outside. I mean, we have everything at our fingertips. We have the forest, we have the beach, we are just in an idyllic place.
If I was a little 5-year-old, I'd be a little worried about the Canada geese. Those Cultus Canada geese are like a little bit extra, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
They're usually not on our field, though.
Okay, good.
So we're good. Yeah.
Okay, I don't have to worry about the kids up at Cultus.
No. The geese are usually down at the water. So when we're outside playing or we're in the forest, the geese aren't there.
Phew,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Lisa, thanks for coming in.
Thank
I
you.
think all of that advice was really meaningful, and hopefully our viewers
Thank you.
have learned a thing or two from you. We really appreciate you coming in. And, coming up after the break, we are talking about our picks for what to do this weekend. Stay tuned.
Myself, I am fairly new to Chilliwack, actually. I moved here about 3 years ago.
It provides the opportunity to get involved in many different types of projects, not only local but also international.
I joined because I just wanted to learn more about Chilliwack.
Really interesting people.
We lip synced music all night long as the entertainment for the Rotary Club.
So we were able to provide a water well.
I wanted to make friends, I wanted to network.
Rotary has given me so much over the past 6 years that I've been a part of it.
They're one of the most organized and charities and service clubs in the world.
It really makes you feel like you're a part of something.
Okay, Jessica, you always have something planned for the weekend. What are you doing this weekend?
Well, this weekend on Friday, I'm going to be volunteering for Rotary's outdoor book sale, setting up tables and...
That's tonight.
Yeah, tonight. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe
weeks
I forgot what day
fly
it is. Yes. I won't be attending the book sale, but this weekend, tomorrow, I'm going to be going into Vancouver and taking a dance class. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, what about you?
I'm going to do a turkey dinner on Sunday.
Nice.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Heat, barbecue, some rain. I don't know. It should be okay.
Bring out the cranberry sauce.
Hike up the AC. Anyway. All right, let's move on to our picks for Fraser Valley events this weekend. And I'll start us off in Abbotsford. So tomorrow night, Saturday, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., we think the Salsabil charity Egypt Market sounds rather intriguing. This is a free family event, and it's a celebration of Egyptian culture, food, creativity, and community with live Arabic music. Maybe that song, Walk Like an Egypt. No, not that one. Middle Eastern food, artisan goods, and local vendor booths. This is happening at OPEX, Abbotsford on McCallum Road, and while it's free, they would love for you to reserve your spot for planning purposes. That does sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah, are you going to go? Change your plans?
I could.
in Chilliwack tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Stock up on great reads while supporting the Rotary Club of Chilliwack's community projects. It's the one-day book sale. Every book you buy helps make a difference locally and around the world. This is a highly popular event, a great fundraiser where you can browse, discover your next favorite read, and turn a little literature treasure hunting into a whole lot of good. It's the precursor to the major one they hold indoors in November over the course of a week. This one is outside at the Rotary Building at 44870 Wolf Road. And after you've gotten your fill of books, you can head off to the Chilliwack Jets exhibition game starting at 5:30 p.m., where they take on the Coastal Tsunami in their preseason junior hockey matchup. They play them Sunday as well at 2:15 p.m. at the Sardis Sportsplex.
All right, in Hope, the Tourism Hope website highlights the Balkan Schmalken free concert in the park tonight from 6:30 to 8, featuring the dance party orchestra Balkan Schmalken from East Vancouver. Great name. I do hope I'm pronouncing it right, but it's super cool.
I think you are.
Okay. Phew. There'll be food trucks on site, and it's suggested to bring your own lawn chair or blanket, as this is happening at Memorial Park.
In Langley, why not try out airfare at the Langley Region Airport? This is tomorrow morning, Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. and is a free family-friendly event with close-up aircraft exploration, a young aviators kids zone, food vendors, a collector car club zone, and free admission to the Canadian Museum of Flight. Also in Langley, the RCMP musical ride comes to Thunderbird Show Park, where 32 RCMP officers and their horses will display precision horsemanship and cavalry drills set to music in the beautiful grass Grand Prix Arena. Before the performance, enjoy a family-friendly afternoon with food vendors, pony rides, face painting, bouncy castles, and more. Choose from general admission or upgrade to the Cavalry Club hospitality experience for reserved seating and premium amenities. This is all happening 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
That sounds fun. I do the VIP one myself.
Yeah.
All right, it's our last weekend before the Labor Day long weekend is upon us. Thank you so much to Lisa Wallace for interrupting her summer vacation and joining us on the show this week with some back-to-school advice. Now, if you have something you think that we should share on the show, we would love to hear from you. Contact us through Messenger on ChillTV's Facebook page. Thank you for watching and have a fabulous
Fraser Valley Weekend.